to the channel with the most controversial car of this year, I believe, the Datsun 510. So, why is this so controversial? Well, a lot of people have had trouble tuning these to actually even run out the box. So, when I got the car originally, the wheels were pushed so far up into the body that they wouldn't even go round like that. So what I've had to do is I've had to set the car up. So initially I set the body up, set the gear mesh, and it was good to go. However, the car didn't really handle great. So I had to strip the car to bits, check everything over. The main things that I adjusted were the strut towers, or the towers for the back axle. So I made sure that they were straight, because before I think they were binding, and that was pushing the gear into the pinion, the crown gear into the pinion, and it had trouble going round. So once I'd fixed that and checked everything over, put it all back together, adjusted the body once again and made some final adjustments, it now runs pretty good. So we're looking at about 2.9 second laps with the car at pretty much full whack. So that's what I've been able to get out of the car. I'm going to run it, we're going to see what the lap time is, see if I can get 2.9 again. But that's kind of where I've had this car. It remains to see if it's going to be the fastest car on the track. I'm just in the process of finishing the layout off, and then I'm going to start doing some lap times with lots of different cars that I own, and we can see whereabouts this ends up on the leaderboard. So it is a fun car to drive, and it does go pretty well. But that's what I would expect for a hobby car like this. So let's have a look, get some laps in, and I will give my concluding thoughts. So the system that we're going to be using is the Arc Air system from Scare Electric. It isn't perfect in terms of the controllers that they use, because they're Bluetooth. If anyone's used the Scare Electric system, you'll know what I mean in terms of brakes and everything else, and the responsiveness and everything else. But with the Magic Arc app, you can actually set some of these things up a lot better. So I would recommend going with the Magic Arc app instead of the standard Scare Electric app, because it gives you better control. That's what I found anyway on my device. There we go. So we've got 5 laps on this, and we're going to select cars and drivers and then get going. So we've got the Revo 510. So let's just set this up, see what lap time we can set. There we go. So get the car ready to go. Need to make sure I don't crash it. Here we go then. Ha! Crashed it. Okay, let's bring it back. So we did a 3.032 on that one. You can definitely get the 2.9. Let's just have another go. And yes, we've got Conquest racing on in the background, Rahul, and definitely check out the channel if you haven't already. Got the dragon's tail on in the background, running laps, so definitely check that out. Okay guys, this is the second run to see if we can get that 2.9, because we've got a 3-second lap, and I know we can get a 2.9, so let's keep it going. Right, here we go. Okay guys, we've got a 2.924 on that one. So guys, final thoughts on the Revo 510. I think we can all agree that it is a great car in terms of looks, but it really is a bit of a nightmare to set up. So I'd only recommend getting this car if you are used to tuning hobby cars. And it will be definitely interesting to see when the Slot It 510 comes out how that compares to this in terms of lap times and looks and everything else. So, love it or hate it car, I think a bit of a Marmite car in my opinion. I much prefer my GT2 Revo, so, but still a fun car to drive, and I'll let you make your own choice up to whether you pick it up or not. So until next time guys, take care, keep racing and keep it in the slot.